I'm going to come with the simplest way to show the calendar to be false. This year, they are claiming that they can show you why they added 7 more days. And in other years, they added 5. Other years, they added 8. But I'm going to show you how they added no days and how this year they had only 360 days. They didn't add any because everyone was always saying, well, if you only have 360, you're going to fall back way back. So they had a way of adding 7 this year and they explained it. But why from 2018 to 2019, there was no days at all added? But let's continue though. Let's see.
Internet audience. Sorry we came on late. Our media person still is getting stuff together. I don't know what's wrong with our media person, but he yes, yes. Hallelujah. We're talking about the Feast of Unleavened Bread. This is the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and it's beautiful because what's today's date on the heathen's calendar? And what date is the Feast of Unleavened Bread on? And what day in the second year? What day? I'm talking about the day, not the date.
The calendar,
What
yeah.
day in the second year is the Feast of Unleavened Bread? The first day. In other words, the day of the week. In other words, we're matching up perfectly.
All right. Well, let's see.
Perfectly.
Let's see if
In
they match up
every way.
perfectly. Let's really check this out. You know what I'm saying? So they saying this on this date right here. That's right. What does that say? April 15th, 2018 was the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Now, if it was the 15th day and Feast of Unleavened Bread was on the 15th day, as he just said, then you would think that the first day of April would be Passover. But they have a deceptive way of counting. So, in order for me to do this, I have to go to their calendar and show you that you have to take away one more day. Now, let me show you that. So, right here, we're seeing because 2018 is their second year. So, I want to be 100% correct when I'm dealing with this. We see in the top right corner that this is a day of the first month. But the next day, right here, the first is the next day. They deceitfully say that there's days that has evening and morning, full days that have no date attached. And that's nowhere in the scriptures. But I only say that because I don't want to confuse anyone. I say that because I'm going to go back another day because that's what they do. Look, 15th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Then you go back a day. So 14th with heathen is 14 with them. So right here should be the first day, but we have to go back one more day. So how many days is that? Let's count. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, 7 day, 8 day, 9 days, 10 days, 11 days, 12 days, 13 days, 14 days, 15 days, right here in the corner, 15. So what we have to do to easily show this to be falsehood is go back, let's go back. Now, April 15th, you have to go back 15 days to sit there New Year's this time because I couldn't find it for some strange reasons. I can't find the New Year's this year. So we just have to simply go back 15 days from April 15th. So let's do that. So we have April 15th right here. And so what do we see? 15 days. So we got 14, 13, 12, 11, just like they did in their calendar, but not at the one. We have to go back one more day. And March 31st was their New Year's. And let me show you something very strange. Well, it's not strange. I already told you what's going to happen. When we see 360 days after March 31st, 2018, what comes up? Let me just click that one more time. March 26, 2019. So that would be after 360 days. And all you have to do, if people believe that the Google lied or something, all you have to do is get one of these calendars and count 360 days. And you'll see it matches up with March 26. But what else happened on March 26? Let me show you.
Sound better, sound better. Welcome to our new month, third year. Beginning of this year.
Beginning of the year.
Praise and worship service to Yahweh.
All right, so when was the beginning of that year?
Of the sun into the...
Okay, we see when did the beginning of the year? March 26. So from New Year's to New Year's, remember their Feast of Unleavened Bread was April 15, 2018. So their New Year's Day was March 31st. We see that by counting. We see that by easily counting them. If the 15th, it matches up, like he said earlier, you just go back, you get that day. You don't get the first, like I thought. As I said before, because of this deceptive calendar, they take an extra day even from the first to get the first day of the month. So the first day of the month is different from the first. All right, to them. So what do we see? March 26, 2019 is 360 days before the New Year's of the prior year. As we see, and I don't want to be confusing to anyone. What I have shown here is this video proving when the first day of the month, on the first day of their year in 2018, and I use this video here, which proves the first day of their year in 2019. And I counted from 2018 of the first day of the year to 2019. And they match up perfectly with 360. There is no added days as they're doing now, as they did in every other year that they have done. Added days. They had to. But this is the only year they did not add days. So that's pretty much what I want to show everyone. And I think I'll be out of here. Praise Yah.